my dear loves. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. It feels great. It really does. It feels, I'm just really excited. Really quick before I forget. So I decided that for October, you can still go to the DMDF updates and vote for whether you prefer bi-weekly 12 signs or weekly elementals. I'm leaning towards the 12 sign bi-weeklies. That's what I'm leaning towards. What I'm doing for October is I'm only going to publish the daily readings for free and Cap Corner. I know, I'm spoiling the Capricorns. I know, I get it. And the reason being is that I'm super behind on personal readings. I'm just full disclosure, I'm about 30 days out. It's embarrassing. I really tried to help everyone in September. I wanted to do personal readings, rushes, weeklies, extendeds, monthlies, things for free for people on YouTube that can't really afford to do a personal reading. They could just do an extended, so I just overdid it. So this is, I finally hit that point where it's uncomfortable for me. Like, it's embarrassing for me. I'm like, this isn't what I wanted. So I'm going to do personal readings, yay, all day, every day, yay. I'm so excited for that. Honestly, getting into other people's lives, getting into your lives is a real privilege. I consider it a real privilege to have that access, to have the psychic access to psychically spy for you and on your behalf. So thank you for that. Thank you for if you're waiting for a reading from me, we've been in contact. So if we haven't, just shoot me an email and I will respond. Absolutely. Okay. So thank you for your patience and your trust and your confidence. I really, really deeply appreciate that. So that's what I'm doing for October. November will bring back, some form. I'm thinking probably the bi-weekly 12 signs. Okay, guys. So with that being said, and then it's just easier. It's just going to be better for me health-wise. I was really pushing it to do all of that in September, and I didn't have a lot of time for myself. Just doing Casa Vega once a week, it's just not enough. I'm single. I'm in LA. I should be like, I should be doing stuff. So that'll be good for all of us. Okay, guys. Okay, so what I'm doing for the dailies, I'm going to change the format for the dailies so that we can get as much out of it as possible. So I'll still be talking with you guys every day. I couldn't give that up. I love talking to you guys every single day. So what I'm doing is a psychic tuning, a deeper psychic, it's more on my end. You're not really going to notice it on your end. On my end, I'm doing a different psychic tuning in to the energies. And then we're going to do a really full, so these are probably going to be closer to an hour long. I mean, it might be 30-minute readings. It's depending on the messages that come through, but just expect the dailies to be a fuller, more in-depth reading. Okay, guys? So this is for today. I just got in this morning and I couldn't wait to get back to you guys. This is for Tuesday, October 1st, 2019. Just keep in mind that all of my readings are timeless. So I've been noticing I've been, gone for a couple days and people are going into my archived readings and like commenting. I think that's adorable. So you go back to the archives and see any of those other readings could resonate for you, okay? So what I got in the psychic tuning to, right now, I got, they're still channeling that song. You're so vain, dun, 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 dun. You probably think the song is about you, don't you? So I'm thinking, okay, so I got that. They channeled that to me and I'm like, oh my gosh, again. And then they gave me cognitive dissonance. So actually some of you are feeling like someone else is vain or pompous or, something like that. But you're not really connecting to that. Like if someone asked you, do you think so-and-so is vain? You'd say, no. But you do. It's cognitive dissonance where you don't see that part of yourself. It's like in the back. It's like, la 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 la. It's still there. It exists. But what you are telling people and what you look in the mirror and see, you only see this. You're like, everything's fine. Everything's great. There's no, but actually, yeah, you really think this person's vain. So the reason why they're channeling that to me, I think, is because you need to know that you're actually reacting to something that you're not consciously aware of that you're thinking and feeling. So you could be projecting, you could be, so we'll get into the cards, but yeah, so there's that. I also got a nursery but it didn't feel like a real nursery. It felt like a Wonderland nursery. It felt really over the top. So I'm feeling like someone's fantasizing about a nursery, fantasizing about, children and babies and stuff. And then there was something else. God damn it. Hold on. When I do this, I can't really write it down because I'm like in it. I'm in the, okay, so we'll see if it comes back. We'll see if it comes back or if I just remember it. But, it's gonna really bother me now because I don't do it, throughout the day and writing it down. It's a whole different type of thing. So we'll see if it comes up, okay? But that cognitive dissonance and the you're so vain, it feels sort of, it's remember, I'm connecting with your energy or someone that you're connecting with as well, okay? Oh, okay, hold on. They're saying, yep, okay, see? They told me just shuffle the cards. So here we go. I'll bring this down so you can see how this all fell out. So we have 2 cards that flipped upright. We have the World with the Hermit. Okay, we'll get to that. What's this? The 6 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Oh, I love when I'm right. Oh, he's still on the bottom. Oh. Deal with you later, King of Cups. So the world, okay, so someone, you're totally right. You're totally right. You were right. Whoever you, okay. So the you're so vain. Yes, someone had to come full circle. Someone had to humble themselves. Someone had to really go within, come full circle, and learn these lessons of reciprocity. They had to learn how to be equal. They had to learn how to see people as equals. This could have been sort of like a misogynist or a chauvinist or, oh my God, damn you. God damn you. Oh God. Here we go. So it's King of Cups. It's the King of Cups in your life. Now, this doesn't remember to blur the signs, the ages, and the genders. This King of Cups could be the masculine in a woman. It could be a masculine in a man. So it doesn't really matter. This is the personality type. This is the archetype. This is someone who was used to overemphasizing the condescending side. Being overly condescending to gain emotional power. Watch the King of, is it the King of Love? Where I really go into a whole analysis of our King of Cups character, that archetype. But this is like the skinny. This is someone who was emotionally manipulative. They were absolutely, how does it go? Oh my God. You walked into the party like you were walking into a yacht. Yeah, that's this person. They're walking in like, like they just expect everyone to come to them. All the women, everyone just, oh, King of Cups. Oh, and they're just, oh, they loved it. They just loved it. They just loved to have everyone groveling at their feet. Remember, no one knows what the King of Cups is thinking or feeling, and that's their advantage. They pull back their energy to gain emotional power. They pull back their energy to have the upper hand. So like everyone keeps wondering, what are they thinking? What are they doing? Oh my God, what does the King of Cups think of me? So sorry if this is you I'm channeling. You're one or the, okay, so the King of Cups, now, when I make jokes, I make fun of everything. If I say or do something that you don't like, just laugh. Just laugh. Don't get offended. Just laugh. Everything I do is for humor or to convey important information. Everything. I don't take myself seriously. I don't take anything seriously. Okay. I'm extremely wise but like a little bit immature. But like the good immature, okay? Like the joking immature. Anyway, so the reason why the King of Cups was like that is because he had his heart broken. There was an early wounding. And I knew that, we know that before this came up right underneath him. So yeah, it's even more intense. This person had a severe wounding in the early childhood. What it feels like is, it feels like a divorce. Their parents divorced. It feels like a really traumatic breakup between the parents. Ooh, oh, they're telling me this. Okay. I channeled this back in June and I never told you guys because it was really dark. And I just felt really uncomfortable, and I just didn't, and I got the permission from them, from where I get my information, to not bring it up yet. And they told me that they would signal me when to tell you, and they're telling me to tell it to you now. And they're connecting it with this, and I think it's this person's mother or something, or relative, or someone significant. Back in, yeah, about May, June, I channeled it a couple of different times. I saw this old woman. This is why it's weird. It's an old woman. She's like 70s or 80s, like old. But she dyes her hair blonde. I don't know if she's a natural blonde. I don't know. But she dyes her hair blonde. And she's short. And I couldn't tell if she was like slender or squat or what, but she's on the floor. She's on the floor. She's throwing a huge fit. And that's why it creeped me out. It was just really weird for me to see this really old woman throwing a tantrum, because that's what it was. This old woman was throwing a tantrum because she didn't get what she wanted. She didn't get her way. She didn't get her whatever. And she was just like on the floor like a child, like a toddler, just throwing a fit. So that could be like an actual scene in this person's life, or in your life, or in someone that you are both connecting to. But they're bringing it up now because they're making me feel like they're saying that this King of Cups, part of the early wounding was being emotionally manipulated by one or both of their parents. By one or both of their parents. They learned it. Everything that you see in someone, the behavior, they learned somewhere. Unless they are really self-possessed, unless they are really under control, they are self-aware to control their own behavior and make their own free will decisions, they will just replay the patterns they were taught. And it's really easy for psychics or for people like me, and to see that, okay, this person's out of control. It could be a little thing they say, a little thing they do, a little, but it's very clear, very clear. And this person was, I want to say, cognitive dissonance. Thank you. They're giving it to me that this person had cognitive dissonance about their own behavior. They were overcompensating for insecurity with ego, like one of their parents. They could have, I don't think they had a narcissistic parent, like an actual narcissist, like a diagnosing, but narcissistic tendencies. And we all have those little narcissistic tendencies that are supposed to stay in the realm of healthy functioning, serving to be okay. But this person's parent had, this is generational. There's something, because these things are inherited. These things go through the DNA, the genealogy. So that's where that's coming from. I don't want to go down that road, but let's get back to all this. So this person had cognitive dissonance about it, about the way they were behaving, about their emotional manipulation, being over condescending, pulling back to reassert power, putting people down. You're so vain, being vain. And yes, it stems from early childhood wounding. Yes. But they went within. Now here's the really impressive part, because the King of Cups feels extremely intensely like and this feels, oh my God, this feels like, it does feel scorpionic only because they actually came out of this. So if this is you, bravo, well done. I'm very proud of you, and you deserve a freaking gold medal. Okay? Because I don't feel like this is a young person. Like in Earth years, I don't feel like this was a long cycle. The world, they went through months of going inward with this hermit card with the world. This was a long time to come full circle. It took a while to heal. It took a long time to get it. You know, there's all these different stages that people go through, and it feels like this person really went through it, because when you're faced with something like that, it's like denial, and there's, you know, all those different things, acceptance, heal, you know, all that. And they did all of this work in order to understand how to be equal in a partnership, how to actually do an equal give and take without emotionally manipulating the other person. It feels like this person was successful for a long time. For a long time doing it that way. And they had like a dark night of the soul. They went inward. I'm sorry, I swallow like loud. But they're very wise now. They're like wizened. They're wizened. Oh, they're going to get a gift. This person is good. This is probably you. I'm sorry if I've been teasing you harshly. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me just tell you something. If this is you, it could be someone you're dealing with. If this is you, this heartache, words, yeah, words, the sword's pointing downwards. This person was severely manipulated and abused and controlled by one or both parents with negative words. And that's where they picked it up. It's where they learned it. Wow. Ooh, they're giving me a cage. They're giving me, okay, so Howard Hughes had all these little like apartments and places all over like Hollywood and California, and and he would just keep actresses there, like just keep women there, and like never really do anything with them, and make all these promises. This is someone who could have overpromised, led people to think that they were going to be something, that they were going to be serious, and then not show up, just not do it, you know, break other people's hearts. It's a heartbreaker here. And Howard Hughes had a mother complex. He was a Capricorn. That's why I love Howard Hughes. He's a Capricorn. He had a mother complex where the mother was betraying boundaries between mother and son. And so that mother, Howard Hughes's mother, was over controlling of him. So it led Howard to grow up to want to control women, to want to, you know, it's just like so it led Howard Hughes to wanting to control women. It's just sort of, I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be controlled. They'll just be like my mom, all this stuff. So that's kind of what explained that behavior. And it's sort of similar to this. It's like that woman giving the tantrum. It's like the mother or the father would throw a fit, make chaos, and leave it to little King of Cups to fix. Leave it to little King of Cups to shrink their emotions, shrink their needs, and move around this parent's emotions, this parent's needs in order to survive. Because when you're a child, you've got to survive. Like, you only have your parents for food, clothing, shelter. You know what I'm saying? Love, acceptance. So it's deep. This wounding is very deep. It's very deep, and but their feelings, remember, he sits on the concrete slab on top of these roiling waters. So no matter what's going on around them, they're just, you know, my King of Cups kind of blank face, right? But underneath, it's just tumult, total tumult, up, 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 up. So this person went inward. They did the soul searching. They figured everything out. They went through their whole cycle. And now they're able to be generous. And now it feels like they want to be generous. I don't know if this is the nursery, different messages for different people. So if you're resonating with all or part of this, take what resonates and keep it for yourself, and everything else, just let it go for the next person. Sorcery. Look at that. Chariot with the 10 of Pentacles. This person does want, you know what it feels like? If that's true, if this person's parent, full disclosure, I dated people whose, you know, it's just, I've had ex-boyfriends whose mothers would do that, would throw tantrums. I mean, it was weird to see grown women okay, like it was just bizarre. So I feel like it is this King of Cups, and he finally like let it all go. If mom doesn't want to be happy, that's mom's problem. That's a personal problem. Has nothing to, it's not this person's, it's not King of Cups responsibility for anyone else's happiness. They came to full circle. They full circle. And I feel like it prevented this King of Cups from really opening up to another human being, like in a real way, in a deep way, in a meaningful way. Until I'm not seeing this other person, I'm just seeing this person's development. So there, as of right now, there's no other, there's just this, we're just talking about this one person, this one King of Cups. And they want that. They want the nursery. This 10 of Pentacles is long term. They're now thinking about the future. They're like looking towards the future saying, I want that. Sorry. When I get happy, I get super goofy. But they're looking and they're thinking, oh, that's what they're fantasizing about. Thank you. See how this is, okay. So this is like, the King of Cups is fantasizing about old age actually, and what they want to see. What do they want the next 50 years of their life, actually the rest of their life? How do they want the rest of their life to look like? When they wake up, when they go through their day, who do they visually want to see? Grown kids, grandkids, dogs, lots of money, estates, houses, wealth, health, happiness, stability, security, long-term. This is very long-term wealth, long-term structures. These are very solid structures, like family structures, business structures, actual physical estate, home structures that took a long time to invest in, to build, that last a long time after the originator is gone. So this person's actually thinking about that. They're thinking about, what do I want to leave? What's my legacy? What do I really want to leave behind? What part of me do I want to leave behind? Because they're a king. They're not showing up as a knight or a page. They're showing up as someone who has, they're telling me done very well in business. Oh man, oh boy. There's an emotional, they were able to do well in business because of this emotional control. Like relationships, manipulating relationships. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So they've already done that. They've already, I can live on through my company, through my small business, whatever this is. Now I want to live on through my, they're telling me the chickens are coming home to roost. This person, it is the nursery then. Yeah. Yep. King of Cups is, it's like they had to, that's the reward. That's the reward. Now, I don't know if this is like right away right now, but I mean, the Chariot is showing that that's the direction. For some of you, it's fast, where you or this King of Cups has realized all of this, and maybe they're just they could be 50 and unmarried, no kids, and they want to do it. They want to get the ball rolling, and they want to, start finding the counterpart that helped build all of this beauty right here. Because he's not going to do this like alone. This is about relating to another human being. This is not, I'm going to adopt all my kids and just do it myself. This is, they overcame a really huge, painful karmic lesson about relating to a counterpart or a mate. Thank you. Relating to a mate. So they don't, this isn't about, now they're able to be in union. Now they're able to be in a successful partnership and build this legacy, like the legacy of family. And they're not going to bring the baggage. They're not going to, for instance, emotionally manipulate their children. They're not going to emotionally manipulate their husband or their wife. They're not going to, you know, they've outgrown that. They've completed that cycle. They know now they know how to be equal and trusting and generous and not overgive of themselves. They now know what a healthy, if this is a male, now they know what a healthy female looks like and talks like and acts like and feels like, where they can trust, where they're not going to get taken advantage of. They don't have to sleep with one eye open. They don't have to, like, you know, is there an ulterior motive? Because I feel like that could have been why they also weren't going to open up to anyone. Because it's, I mean, I understand it. I saw it. I saw it. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it too. Just in living life, you've seen those relationships. You've seen those mothers that are, you're like, wow, you know. So for some of you, you or this person want to move this forward very quickly. And for others of you, it's just directional, because the charioteer stands upright. This is about direction, about knowing. It's having the energy and the direction to steer. So he's conquered the Sphinx. He's answered the riddles. He's now they'll move for him. Kind of like the Sphinx that sits at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. If you solve this riddle, you know, when you solve the riddle, this person fixed that cognitive dissonance, I feel like, where they didn't, like, if you told them prematurely, if you told them before in the past, you have all these problems, like, you know, if everything I just said, their ego would have kicked in to overcompensate. Their ego would have kicked in to shoot it down. Their ego would have just shut it off. They would not have been emotionally ready to accept the truth. That's why it's the world. That's why it's like timing. It's karma. It's the right time. It's the right moment. It's an auspicious planetary energy for all of this to start to heal and like move forward. Like, this person's healed already. This person is healed. They've come full circle. They did the inner work. They found their star. They found their light, their North Star, their guiding light. You know, whatever that is. Maybe it's faith. Maybe it is a person. Maybe it's the dream. Maybe it's just fantasizing about. Maybe it's their future. Maybe they've come to an age where they're thinking about mortality. They're thinking about, you know, whatever that is, whatever spurred that. And we're going to clarify right now. But just so you know, it's the direction. And with the Chariot, it's success. It's absolute success. So they're going to get it. They're going to be able to go forward now and do this like the right way. They're telling me to do this, the moonology for this, for the Chariot with the Ten of Pentacles. Can we have an advice card or a moonology card to further clarify the Chariot with the Ten of Pentacles for the King of Cups, whoever I'm channeling, please? What advice do we have for the Chariot? There we go. There we go. This is what came out. This is what wanted to come out. Oh, speaking of King of Cups, new moon in Scorpio energy, work through your fears. Work through your fears. They want me to... Oh, no. Where did I put it? Hold on. Where did I put the little book? I didn't even unpack. I just went straight to you guys. Shoot. Hold on. Where's that little book? Hold on. I have like a billion pouches. I have like a bajillion little... I know. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, my God. Bear with me. No. Hold on, I swear. Hold on. I know. Bear with me. I'm still here right with you guys. I feel like it's in here though. I feel like it's like at the very bottom that it? No. No. Where else would it be? Where would I put it? Hold on, I'm gonna try one more little pocket and then I'll just move on. Passport. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. No, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and come back. They really want me to read this. Hold on. Okay. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Energy. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns. Yes, it will. But it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Ooh. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Attune to the moon. Have some sexy time. Additional meanings for this card. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Wow. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get into the light. And the new moon in Scorpio, and the appearance of this card at any other time, suggests you need to do that now. That's exactly what this person went through, what this King of Cups, very scorpionic energy, has gone through and is, I feel like they're coming into the light, coming into, look at what the reward is though from working through your fears. I mean, it's a success. So if the nursery does apply to you, ooh, for some of you, this is someone, if this is a relationship, if you're in a relationship with this person, I can see that it's been rough because this person had been holding back a lot and you had to give them the space and the time and the distance in order to work on this. And maybe now you're ready to have the child, have the baby. A real birth, okay? For singles, and this is just you, and if you're single, and if this is just you, then you're doing the hard work, and this is your karmic reward, is that number one, you get a new you get, King of Cups 2.0. And like I said in the other video, when the King of Cups is healed, or when the King of Cups wants to be with you, like in a real way, they will trust you. They will open up to you about that pain, about everything that kind of created, Darth Vader. And you get to be with like a real person that can really love you, really be with you. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. I don't know where we are in time. I'm just going to clarify these and then we'll call it. Wow, but it really feels, it doesn't feel like, oh, two people are falling in love type of reading. This feels like one person's singular journey through hell and back again. Ding, ding, ding. There's Lord of the Rings reference. Yeah, well done, you King of Cups. Wow, this was a major blockage. This was a major blockage. You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you, don't you? For anyone new subscribers here, I sing to convey information and to make you laugh. Like, I never claim to be a good singer, so full disclosure. Okay, what can you tell us about the Hermit and the world? What can you tell us? What do we need to know about the Hermit and the world? This is huge energy, guys. This person needed to have this tower moment. They had to lose something huge. And I feel like it feels like a loss. It feels like, you know, like I can feel it. I mean, spark is an underwhelming word. This is a fucking explosion. This is Armageddon. They had to, and I feel like it's a loss. I feel like they're telling me, for some of you, it's a breakup. Like that you were with this person and they lost you. For some of you, this is another form of losing you, but not breaking up. That's interesting. What does that mean? Okay. So you see how this person's wearing a crown and this person is not wearing a crown. Okay. This means that the tower comes down, that the lightning bolt strikes, no matter if you're rich or poor. Whether you're rich in royalty or whether you're poor with no title, it finds you. The lightning bolt finds you. These people built this tower away from everything to protect them from danger, to protect them from this energy. And look what happened. It found them. It struck right at the very top, knocked the crown off. Fire, smoke, darkness, falling, death. Okay. This person tried to avoid this. They were resistant to this change. They were resistant to this knowledge. That's why I said before that if you in the past went up to this person and just said everything, said all of this truth, the cognitive dissonance, they would have not even heard anything that you said, just right over their heads. So it took something very drastic. It took something very, very big, very, very, they're giving me like earth shattering, but that doesn't sound quite. They lost something. They lost, and it feels like a person. It feels like, they're telling me to move on. But the only thing you need to know is that this is really big energy as far as it really affected them to their core. It really got them, where maybe other breakups or losing other people, it's like, okay, bye, you know. But something about this really, 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 really affected them in the way that it needed to start this process, in order to start this happening. They had to, that's hard energy. But if it's a Scorpio, it's like par for the course. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Please tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Oh, they're telling me that there was financial lies and abuse. Again, with the parents. One or, oh, that's too many cards. One or both. That made this person. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, look, it's the Ten of Cups. Oh my God, look at. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Now that they can treat someone else like an equal, they are going to get everything. Like, you're going to get everything. If you're King of Cups, you're about this next person that you're with, whoever it is, or if you're in a relationship and it's going to feel like a whole new relationship, is how great it's going to be. You guys are going to be so happy. You finally earned it. You earned it. You did all the hard work and you earned it. You're going to get your Ten of Cups happiness. And the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, this is the same couple. This is the same family. I mean, to me as a reader, I don't know if it's like, legit, but I always feel like this young man is this old grandpa man, and this young lady is the person taking this picture, like the lens that we're looking through to see this view. I always feel like if this is me, I have like a tray of lemonade that I'm bringing to my family, and I just stopped and just saw the scene and thought it was so beautiful, and then I just put the tray down and took a picture, So I feel like who's looking out, we're looking at like grandma, We're looking through grandmother's eyes. Oma. And this is Oma when she's young, and these are the two kids who are now grown adults, and they have their own little kid who's petting the dog, you know. So this energy is totally connecting here. Oh, I forgot to take my allergy pill. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting all fucked up. So yes, you are gonna have the next relationship that you enter, or like I said, if it's a rebirth in a current relationship that you're in, it's going to be beautiful because it's an equal give and take, and you're going to find a good person. You're going to find a person who's going to match you vibrationally, someone who also did work that they needed to do, who also had to go through their dark night of the soul, and who came out the other end is the important part, because not everyone can handle this kind of energy. For a lot of people, the truth breaks their mind. They can't handle that a parent could act against them. They can't handle and accept that the parent cannot be held to those standards, that cannot be held to the standard of being this loving, open, equal, caring person. They can't accept that this parent has their own issues that kind of hijacked their personality. That's what they're giving me with that Three of Swords. It's a generational thing. Like I said, the lady was old who was throwing the tantrum that on the ground and just throwing a fit. She's like old. She's not going to change. Not everyone can handle this kind of stuff. So if this is you, I tip my to you. Oh, you're going to have it so good. Oh, you're going to have it so good. I'm so happy for you. 10 of freaking cups. Okay, tell us more about the King of Cups with the Three of Swords, please. Ooh, that was freaky. Do you know what just came out, though? I'm going to slide it forward so you can see. Yes, the sun and the moon. And then these cards came out face down. So this is really kind of incredible that the sun and the moon came out together. Never had that happen before. I like this. I'm channeling some really sexy energy. I don't know why I'm getting sexy from this, but this is sexy to me. Very, very sexy. This is bringing secrets to light, bringing the subconscious to the conscious. Bravo. Look at that. Look what they did. Look at the strength of this person, the inner fortitude. I respect that. I have a hell of a lot of respect for that too. To not just stay the same, not just, no, this person did the hard work. You don't have to be afraid of the dark anymore. You don't have to have nightmares anymore. You don't have to watch TV to go to sleep. You don't have to keep the TV on to have company. You don't have to just numb yourself with alcohol. You don't have to just be the same way. You don't have to make the same choice over and over again. You can make a different choice. You can learn, you can grow, you can change your position based on new information. God, I respect the hell out of you right now. Seriously. This is emotional chaos coming into stability, happiness. It's a blessing. The sun is the highlighter for me as a reader. So we're totally highlighting this personality, this archetype, this King of Cups who grew. The King of Cups who did the work, who faced their fears, who worked through their fears. This is the fears. This is the emotional chaos. This is confusion. They were confused before. They were confused before, during, and after the tower hit. And it's through going within, the Hermit. And I feel like there was something that helped them. That little light, that's always the star card for me. This little light right here, that one right there. There was something inspiring them. There was something that started that helped them through, because the Hermit is also mentor. So this person can end up being like a real mentor to other people after having gone through all of this. Definitely being a great mentor to their children. Really great. Very wise. Okay, so this is, remember how we started with it? They gave me that cognitive dissonance. This is that cognitive, they couldn't see this. That's not there. That's not part of my personality. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. Boom. Oh my God, that is me. Okay, and they're fixing it. They've shown. It's like the skeletons. They're telling me skeletons coming out of the closet, like walking out of the closet and just being who they are, just being the skeletons and saying, "Okay, let's have dinner." You know. Okay, that was there. And they dealt with it. They worked through their fears, and now they get to be free. This is freedom for me. That little happy baby. See, this is their rebirth. Now they can be vulnerable. They can be open. They can be brand new again. That's vulnerability. Any kind of nudity. That's always vulnerability, and it's always strength. It's always having the strength to be vulnerable, the strength to open up. And remember, the King of Cups doesn't really ever open up. So this is an evolved King of Cups. Very evolved. And now we get this inside track on their progress and how it was for them and everything they went through and the reasons why. Wow. They're coming into the light. Oh, the face. There's a face. There's a face. They're drawing me to these sunflowers. They're drawing me to the sunflowers. If you look on the card, see those sunflowers? The sunflowers follow the sun. Their faces like follow the sunlight to get the sunlight. There's something about that. Why am I getting the face? I'll leave that to you. You'll know what that means. But there is something about a face. I don't know if it's their face. I don't know. I want to make silly faces. Okay. Tell us more about the Ten of Pentacles with the Chariot, please. Is there anything else we need to know about? Oh. Oh my God. Okay. So it couldn't be any clearer. Could not be any clearer. This King of Cups is extremely amorous. See, there is someone. I feel like there is someone. This is either the person you're with, like if this is a couple, this is your marriage partner where you're like, oh my God, I've been a dunce. Please, I'm so sorry. Please, can we, it's like it's almost like reconciliation sort of energy where maybe you guys broke up. They did the inner healing, and now now it's about to come back full circle, come back together again. Because the Knight of Wands normally is like the Casanova. It's one great night on the town, and then they're gone as soon as they came in. Now, the Knight of Wands approaching the Queen of Swords. I mean, look at this. Look at what the visuals are telling you. He's going in full force, full throttle, full speed ahead. And she's like, slow your roll. Let's talk. I love how she has her hand like, you may rise off your knees to speak to me. It very is that. It's very much so is that. And I feel like it is connected. They're drawing me back to this Tower card. I feel like this is connected to this Tower moment between these two individuals. And yeah, to clarify these two cards, I feel like the Chariot, look at how these energies are coming up, guys. It's just incredible. So yes, there's a sense of urgency on the part of the King of Cups to move their chariot forward to get the ball rolling on this progeny situation. I really feel like this person held back from making little itty bitty babies. They probably were they were actually being very responsible. Something inside of them knew that it wasn't the right person, that it wasn't the right situation, that it wasn't the right moment. Now the Cups psychic, like intuitive ability. So they had the sense, and now their senses are telling them that now is the right person, now is the right time, it's all right. It's all right now. Okay, because there's a Queen of, now we have the other person. So if you are not the King of Cups, you have finally shown up in the reading. Okay, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. You're showing up as wanting the truth. So this is This is you two right here. It's you two. So if you're the King of Cups and you want to like, let me in, you just need to know that the Queen of Swords needs to have a conversation first, because the the Knight of Wands is all about passion, very passionate. It's like they've come out of this horrible moment, this horrible cycle of like growing and purging and healing, and now they're ready to live life. King of Cups is ready to live life, really, to really enjoy a relationship. I don't feel like they've ever been able to. Not with this. No. They were never able to fully participate in a relationship. And they were not picking good people. I don't feel like they were picking good people. There was no way they would have been able to really select an appropriate person until now, until after this, until after going through that, okay? I feel like they have attracted people before who would have been more financially, I don't know if I would say abusive. For some of you, yes, but remember, because the King of Cups compensates by not saying I love you with gifts. So it worked in the past, because the partners in the past, gimme. Let me wear the bling. Let me wear, the earrings and the big rocks and the big chains or whatever that looks like. Maybe for some of you, it's like a new tractor. Ooh, a new tractor, whatever. However that applies. So their insides just knew it wasn't really right. It's not really what they wanted. And now they're going to be able to fully participate in like a really wonderful relationship. And they're going to pick a good person. This King of Cups is finally able to pick someone, a really good person, a really appropriate person for themselves, and be good to this person and receive from this person. Like I'm telling you, this is complete equality, reciprocity, trust, love. This is human love perfected. Oh, they gave me the flashbulb again. Like the kind of union you're going to be in now, King of Cups and Queen of Swords, is an ideal union that other people will look at this family and go, God, they're such a sweet family. Oh, God, I want a family like that, And then when, 50 years from now, they're going to look at you guys and say, oh my God, what a sweet family. Oh, what adorable. It's almost like, I don't want to say like the royal family, but it's sort of a really good story. It's a good story about, I just like this story. I think it's a good example for others. Anyway, let me not digress here into stories. So this Queen of Swords, this actually all hasn't happened yet. This whole reading has been about the King of Cups, their process. So now we finally have the other counterpart. Now we have the other person. And like I said, this Queen of Swords does not have to be a woman. It could be the Queen of Swords and a man. So take this however this applies. Take it how it resonates. This Queen of Swords needs a conversation. There's something that you guys need to talk about. Whether you're a couple and you've been through stuff, or whether you have yet to really be together with this King of Cups. So if you're the King of Cups, you need to know that this person needs to have an important conversation in order to move this whole show forward. There's definitely something that she wants to talk about. Not even that she wants to talk about, there's something she needs to hear. It's like the Queen of Swords will not let anything, she comes across as cold and aloof and disinterested to make sure that you're serious, because she sees a Casanova. She doesn't understand that you feel, if you're King of Cups, that you feel like you want to make the Ten of Pentacles with her. She sees you as sort of like, if you approach her the wrong way, she's just going to see you as really horny, trying to get in her pants. She's going to see you as a knight. She's not going to see you as a king. So it's really important to come correct with this Queen of Swords. And when I mean correct, I just mean honest. That's all I mean. She just wants honesty. She just wants honesty and integrity and the truth. And if you're King of Cups, you've already been through the ringer. You've already overcome your emotional manipulation issue. So you can be honest with her, and that's really all she cares about. If you're honest with her, she will let you in. She'll let you inside. Okay, you can enter. Come on in. There's food on the stove. Make yourself at home. you know? So she's just guarding, and she's just being a good provider. She's just being a good queen for her own constituency. She's just, you know, she's not going to start a family with someone who's going to be a Casanova, who's not going to stick around, who's going to wine and dine her and then leave. So if you come like that, it's going to be in like an automatic shutdown. I would suggest to you to lead with this, so that she doesn't only see that you're super attracted to her. Because you're super attracted to this Queen of Swords person. But this Queen of Swords just knows. Now listen, the Queen of Swords, the King and the Queen of Swords. God, I'm so sorry. I have no idea how long this video is by now. It's starting to stop like 15 times. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, they're a couple who thrive on the truth, thrive on information. They're obsessed with details and facts and information. It could be a sapiosexual person that you're involved with that you really like, someone who gets aroused by witty banter and smart jokes and, you know, stuff like that, Sudoku puzzles or whatever. She likes to be mentally stimulated as well as physically stimulated. So this passion is wonderful. It's wonderful. She appreciates it greatly. She will need more. She will need the truth. She will need you to be upfront and honest about your real intentions. So what it feels like is there's going to be is it palpable or pulpable? There's going to be a really steamy attraction between you two. Undeniable. Even the Queen of Swords will feel it, like in her, you know, she'll feel it down there. But she'll know that this is, like, that's what you want. Like, that's really, you know, she's, you know, it's not going to be good enough for her. She's going to want the truth. So come with the truth. Come with the real, just be prepared to talk. You're getting impatient with me. I get it. I feel it. They're getting impatient with me. I get it. Okay. So I'm going to wrap it up, but they just want me to tell you one last little thing and to emphasize that just be ready to talk, be ready to communicate, be ready to use your words, because she's going to be very intelligent. She's going to be very on point when you approach her. When you approach this person, she's gonna want to know. She's just gonna want to know stuff, and this is part of you practicing being equal and reciprocity and sharing information. Because this is someone that you cannot withhold information from. You cannot withhold. She's a wonderful, competent strategist, ruler in her own right. And before, you would have mistreated her. In the past, King of Cups would have tried to emotionally manipulate the Queen of Swords, and that wouldn't have worked. Because she's a Queen of Swords, she's mental, she's like strategic, she's, oh, that's what I got, oh, thank you. So the other thing that I channeled in my psychic tuning before we started was checkmate. Checkmate. Okay. Wow, that took like forever to come out. I'm going to leave you guys with that. So this is it. This is like the end game. This is how it ends, with everyone being super happy. The last little bit that needs to happen is this conversation. Oopsie. Is this approach? There's an approach, and there's a conversation about the future. And this is exactly what the King of Cups has to do and work through your fears to do. Because you've done everything else, King of Cups. You just have not approached this person yet. Or if you're in a relationship, you have not talked to this person about the past and saying you're sorry and saying, God, I'm so sorry. XYZ. So that's what you have to work through your fears about. So it looks like, number one, you're chomping at the bit to get to this person. Like, you really, 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 really want to get this going and want to start your 10 of Cups, start your legacy. But you do have a little bit of a fear of being open and honest with her, because that's not how you've been operating. So it's like a new, different, okay. All right, guys, if you need a personal reading with me, book me down below. Otherwise, this is where I leave you. Okay, remember, there's only going to be Cap Corner during the week, and there will be dailies every single day. So I get to talk to you guys every single day. And you can still go to the DMDF updates to vote whether you want to do bi-weekly 12 signs or weekly elementals, although I'm leaning towards the 12 sign bi-weeklies. I think that's about it. I'm not going to do the outro. I feel like this video has probably gone on long enough. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you're the King of Cups, good luck. And if you're the Queen of Swords, be nice. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. I just went to put my cards away and I noticed the bottom of this deck was the Two of Wands. Not weird, right? Whatever. I thought, oh, King of Cups found their perfect match. And then I went and looked at the bottom of this deck and I got the Two of Wands again. So yeah, King of Cups, if you're wondering, if you're trying to work through your fears, wondering if, is this really the right person? It is. Queen of Swords. I feel like this is more for the Queen of Swords. To be honest, I feel like the King of Cups already knows that this is the person they want to approach. And they want to approach, but there's something kind of keeping them back, probably about speaking the truth. It's the Queen of Swords who's going to be more discerning as far as, is this person serious about me, or are they just horny for me? Do they just want my body, or do they want the Ten of Pentacles? Do they want to build something with me, or do they just want to have me for one night and be another notch in their belt? Queen of Swords, this is your match. You can go around the world, but this is it. This person has learned. This person has grown. Okay? All right, everyone. Take care, and I will see you am Morgen. Tschüss.